see what Cloud9 respond with counter pick. It is going to be Ari for Jensen. So very standard draft on both sides here, but I think teams should be happy with where they've landed for game one. And again, Double is such a good play individually, but how's their 2v2 with Piglet and Jensen going at it, but Piglet wants in. Jensen actually taking a little too much damage.
Whoa!
Flashes in, gets the kill in their first blood.
Well, speaking of which, Piglet gets a level 3 solo kill onto Jensen. That was just a totally disrespectful move from Jensen, coming in from the flank, thinking Piglet would back away and think there was a jungler behind him. Piglet does none of that, says, dude, what are you doing? Pretty much just presses all his buttons and gets the kill. Now Rain over top lane.
Oh, Impact taking so much damage already. He flashes out, but that's not going to be enough. Lolo gets the second kill for Team Liquid. And there's the kill in bottom by Team Liquid. They complete the 3-for-3. Every lane has gotten a kill.
And this is something that has not happened to C9 all year. All 3 lanes dying before the 4-minute mark. And this is a team who arguably has the strongest lanes in the league. So,
and look at Sneaky, just here with no health.
Unbelievable. So Sneaky very low, as you mentioned. And Matt just flashes. And then does he get him with the, he had the deadly flourish from Jin for the kill. Oh man, that is what you need to do to get a kill. Sneaky dies with flash up. Thought it wasn't going to hit or something. You're going to be a lot more comfortable your second week than your very first week. So there's still road for improvement, but they're going in on Piglet.
Oh, Jensen looking for another one here, but Piglet actually gets charmed. Now the rest of Cloud9 are here trying to convert this kill. Contract with the ultimate. Rainover might be able to save him. Flash order from Contract's going to get Piglet, and now Rainover is going to get snared up, but no one wants to follow.
Piglet's still looking to make an aggressive move. Walks through a control ward.
Got his ulti.
Going up.
Yeah, he's going to start it off. Ooh, ulti from Impact's going to force a flashes, although he does get Lolo out of the way. Nice roam there from Piglet, able to get a free summoner spell. Smoothie does dodge that deadly flourish, but Double is going to get the ulti out instead. Smoothie gets the first bullet. Sneaky again for the next. Not going to quite get the snipe, but Sneaky actually ignited. Forced to heal down. Is going to live, but it's so close.
And the delayed ignite right there, really catching Sneaky a bit off guard.
Lolo can't fight 1v2, even with his turret there. There's now Piglet's lining something up. Smoothie trying to get out.
Dive.
Realm Walk going to cut somebody off. Rainover jumps in for it. Jin ulti already started. Damage is there as the dive from Lulu is going to help out after our ultimate. Sneaky goes down as well. Team Liquid make it look very clean.
Yeah, and when C9 fully commits to killing that turret, Team Liquid actually needs to get one back. The fact that they do get the turret, they lose the first turret rate, and now it's a tempo race because they invested 5 people to that bottom side and did nothing to stop the mid lane and top lane pushes. C9 is going to feel fairly confident about this despite how dark the map was. This is when it's dangerous.
Yeah, problems there. Contract's going to get bursted down. Rainover collects an easy one.
And that was a tough situation because Contracts wanted to get river control and wanted to reestablish the portion of the map where they were down a turret.
Nice pressure on the mid lane. Jensen kind of prepped it already, so turret doesn't have much health left. Means that TL's focus on the objective will lose themselves a turret. Kind of caught here. Jensen does get snared up, and there's Lolo flashing in immediately. Gets the stun down as Rainover tries to jump into the backline. Piglet arriving a little late, but he's now here, ready to lock somebody down. Sneaky has to look carefully as Jensen fires a charm and does go a little wide. Team Liquid pinging onto the Drake. They're going to try and go back.
Yeah, Team Liquid burned a lot there. Renekton ultimate being down is massive for a team fight of this level of importance. The steadfast presence from Impact completely stuffed that initiation. It's actually very risky now for Team Liquid to force this Drake. That's what they're doing, though.
Certainly are forcing. Drake pretty low on health, but Piglet round the side looking for a flank.
Well, they're so low.
They're going to try and finish it off, but Impact already gets it. He does get the Drake, but he'll go down for his troubles. Matt now getting chased down as Impact will get snared on the front side by Double Lift, and Matt just buying time for the rest of his team. He's likely just a casualty at this point, but he's going to try and make an escape.
Run! That's the other team's base, unfortunately.
How long has it been? I don't think he's there for an execute, but he's going to run as far as he can.
If he gets to the second turret, I think it's going to be a 15 seconds. They're giving him the execute.
Yeah, can just leave it alone. There's the execute. Matt does lead Cloud9 away.
And Double Lift! Wait, how did Double Lift get executed as well?
He died to red buff?
He died to something that he wasn't supposed to die to. And now we're going to get the moment. I think you're right, Pastry. I think he died to red buff.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to sneak up on you. You're reloading. I mean, really, it could happen to anyone, one would say. Oops. Yeah, that just happened. You have your broken shards who died to red buff and your double list. Basically the same tier of players, what we've just learned.
See, if that was a stream highlight, that would have actually been optimal. So maybe Double Lift, remembering his whole audience, instead does die to red buff. A little unfortunate, but thankfully doesn't give a kill over to Cloud9, and looks like he's picked up the red buff now.
dead even in gold. The turret pressure's in C9's favor, and the double Infernal is on TL, which will be good for them late game.
Good dodge there from Jensen out of the deadly flourish as Rainover runs himself back towards his team. Cloud9 have been on the offensive though. Like you said, they've opened up the map more. That mid-turret take was really smart from Cloud9 despite having to give up a Drake. Piglet and Sneaky again matching up. Baron imposing, but we'll just watch Sneaky leave the pit. And our Contract's getting jumped up by Rainover. Good flash, but the Jin ultimate could finish him off instead. Contracts is going to hug the wall.
Piglet's going over!
Well, it's going to tag Piglet once, and he will get it now. Jensen getting chased down. Jensen forced the flash under his turret. Turret's low, but just enough to defend Jensen. As Team Liquid going to try and take it down. Should be able to get it, but Impact going to turn it around perhaps. Piglet getting low, turret falls. Impact now on the front line getting snared up. Lolo still trying to soak as much damage as he can. Great bowler there as Piglet's on a killing spree. Pressure mid's going to stop for a little while longer. Jensen caught though, that's good pressure. Does get himself out of the way. Impact going to slam Piglet into that next wall. Contracts over the top, looking to try and get an assassination. Roll-up doesn't get him out. Good knock up there from Impact. Wild Growth not enough as there's 2 kills over to Cloud9, but it's a bit of a mess as we did actually get another. Now Sneaky stand up, should go down as well. Double Lift, such accuracy is able to really turn the back end of the fight around. Lolo trying to stun somebody else up, but he's only got Impact to really chase down. Instead, moves over to Red Buff.
So they have that innate ability or the history of shot calling, whatever you want to call it, within the team, and it's just a matter of kind of making that work. But in this game, it definitely feels like they're trying to shrink the map as much as possible and just force those fights where they can hopefully try and be on the same level as C9, who arguably, as we said, has some of the best individual talents in the league.
Well, still able to do their work here on the side lanes. Lolo got bottom lane pushing. Impact's now there to answer it. Matt and Sneaky doing a standoff, but Sneaky gets to control it and gets out. Piglet massacred the poor wave in topside. As C9 setting a trap, Piglet gets charmed. Wild Growth might be able to save him, but Jensen going to commit for everything else here. Piglet flashes out, Matt followed, but then Jensen with another kill. Now Double Lift going to get himself chased down. Forced to flash under his turret, but C9 are going to try and chase down for it. Don't get him, but 2 clean ones there for Cloud9.
And now it's a 5v3 if TL wanted to stop it. Baron's actually just going to go clean over to C9.
Yeah, Rainover's not even close to try and contest for it. So Cloud9 pick up a Baron and turn the game back around again. Sure, they can win games just by brute forcing down a team, but so many of their games this season has been about the cohesion they've built that started in last summer.
Here comes the fight though.
Lolo going to try and jump back in. Piglet already exhausted on the side. Team Liquid might just go all the way through. Lolo tanking so much damage as Impact. He's going to take out Rainover on the front end. 1-for-1 so far as Jensen. He's going to try and play clean up. There's a second though as Matt falls down. Double Lift does channel the spell shield, but has to keep kiting around. Jensen and Piglet going for battle 1v1 again, but Jensen gets himself out with an ult charge. Piglet low. Double Lift gets out with a blast cone, and C9 do win the fight, 2-for-1. So Cloud9 happy to take the inside track and do damage here. A little bit of a misstep there for TL. Definitely out of position in this play.
Yeah, Impact just going wherever he wants because he knows where they're recalling from. Easy jump on this bottom lane inhibitor, but a teleport coming in from behind. Team Liquid going to try and make a stand.
Long range attempts here from Lolo. No snare there from the Gen W. Rainover looking for it as well. Lolo already popped the ulti, but a good kick out there from the Poppy. Lolo goes back in. Redemption is down. Going to try and heal the rest of Cloud9, but Contract already goes down. Jensen up to the side. He's going to get the damage down as Sneaky takes out Lolo. Now 4v4 as C9. We're going to try and close it out. Matt just goes down in an instant as Sneaky gets the double. And Cloud9 going to leap forward. Piglet now caught out. Going to try and fight his way up, but forced to burn the flash. And Cloud9 going to get the inhib out of the deal.
And this is kind of how Cloud9 is differentiating themselves from the rest of the LCS. Their ability to play team fights in the mid and late game, as well as work in even games or with small deficits, has been consistently good. Piglet with his 4 kills early has been very ineffective in a lot of these team fights. Doesn't seem like he can get through the Poppy to really deal damage where he wants to. And Impact is in on a double.
Great play from Impact. Gets the spell shield down. The Wild Growth burnt. Piglet gets himself out, but now Matt's vulnerable on the front line. Smoothie able to snare him down as Contracts destroys Lulu. And Piglet's going to try and kite, but Impact just too tanky. Now back in onto Double Lift. Might even take him out 1v2, diving the turret, but Jensen is there to finish the job. There's the kill on the Double Lift. Sneaky dodges the assassination attempt from Rainover. And now they're just onto the base, and TL's zoned out of their own inhibitor.
TL pretty much just going for minions because they're going to try and stop C9 from ending the game right here, but it is ever more in C9's favor as Lorlo was hoping to try and sneak in for these super minions. 20 seconds left on double, 35 on Piglet. This could be the game.
Yeah, we're going to ride 2 supers in and look to take down these Nexus turrets. Death time is along. There's the teleport in from Impact, so Cloud9 going to use it all. Rainover just dies, gets charmed by Jensen, and that's it. Lolo flashes out to safety, but Contracts chases him down. Matt, he's back in, but I don't think he can save too much here. It does whimsy onto Impact, but Not a great target, and there's the Nexus exposed. Contract just gonna play cleanup. Matt gets exploded on the other end of the fight, and the Nexus goes down as Cloud9 pick up game number 1.
And it definitely did not start clean, but it definitely ended in a controlled fashion.
Might give Cloud9 another angle of attack if Jensen does want to change his summon spell to something like teleport. And there's the Draven with double lift.
He's doing Draven against 3 divers.
Maybe use that ultimate to sneak into a lane and get a gank off, or the prize contracts.
Now, was he patient enough to stay in the brush? He was.
Yep, actually gonna ult out already. Now contracts, instead of make a run for it, does get over the wall. Really nice hop towards Smoothie as well, but that's flashed down and should be red buff over to Rainover. Yeah, sure, they play the lane even, they're happy with that. Although, hold on, Jensen and Piglet. No stun landing there. Piglet just ulting out. Rainover bottom lane though. We're gonna try and reconvert. Sneaky shifts out. Smoothie locks one down. Matt here to protect him, but teleporting from Cloud9. He's actually gonna be Echo coming around the flank as well. So TL's bottom lane already low, and C9 are gonna go for everything here. TL needs to run further away, but Ray finds him over the wall, looking to stun up Double Lift, gets the Hextech ultimatum down, but has to stand and fight. Wild Growth is on, but the stun lands from Jensen, and Double Lift just flash out of the back end of the timeline. Ulti down, but Jensen grabs first blood.
And just precision with the way C9 dove in there, but now they might be caught. TL's here.
Lolo straight in, but he gets exhausted as well. Now sneaking to get chunked out. Piglet manages to pick him off on the other side. Kha'Zix falls down, and Rengar takes him out. And there's another kill for Cloud9 as Matt goes as well.
Jensen's ultimate was huge right there, holding it the whole time and waiting for the collapse to come in. Was a little confused about Rainover's aggression in the first place with double TP being up, but you get to see Piglet go on.
Oh, not again, another solo kill. Jensen goes down to Piglet for 2 games straight. Greedy Jensen, I believe.
Here? Maybe he may have just tried to shift into him for some trades. Q's down, so he has no aggression up. Oh, the extra CS. Got him charmed. Piglet still had Ignite, which Jensen probably didn't expect since they just had a big fight. And he's like, what? He had Ignite? Okay.
Face says it all there, I think. Jensen is going to go down, but didn't hurt anything too much other than the pride. Double lift, though, definitely hurting. Wild Growth down. Sneaky goes for the all-in, but Double lift, he's going to stand and fight. Smoothie flashes in and gets the first one, and chunks out Mad, killing him through the Lulu ulti.
So I can understand why they would deprioritize it.
Oh, Jensen, very nice stun. Time Wonder already in. Jensen is just going to keep running for it. Protobelt's forward trying to dodge the charm, but Rainover's there, Contract's behind, but he goes all in for it, flashes forward, but Piglet going to kite himself under the turrets as Ray and Lolo now up to a duel here, 1v1. Stun from Lolo lands out as Ray does get the slow down, heal back as well, grasp of the Undying procs, and Lolo didn't fancy that at all. Just go down there, pressure them off the turret, and they're able to pick up the first turret goal for themselves. Ray in the meantime, straight up to Lolo, gets himself stunned, but here's the teleport for Cloud9. Hextech ultimatum, just locking Lolo in for what feels like forever. Flash out from Lolo, but Jensen's able to chase him. Rainover here though, flash forward from Ray, picked it up as well, but there's already 1 kill. Ray gets low as Rainover tries to jump on him and does take him down on the other end. Jensen gonna have to use the ulti at a really good time, but he zips away with the passive charm. He's gonna miss, and Jensen escapes.
Oh man, even though Ray traded one back, I love the idea of that play with C9 feinting a dive bottom lane and then almost immediately using the teleport to go back up top. But credit to Team Liquid for being in position to stop that. And now Matt is just mid lane.
Whimsy might be enough, but the ulti's down, almost burst down Piglet, but doesn't have enough after the health from Matt's ultimate. But Jensen phase dives back in, slaps Matt in the back, is sneaky. He's gonna look for the snipe. It's close, Matt, doesn't get 2, but he gets 1. Rainover falls down.
Oh man, so just barely able to keep the distance there, keeping the damage on them while playing fairly safe with that Rengar ultimate. Sneaky getting that kill has gotta feel nice.
Certainly does. Double lift. Gonna Ghost Blade in. We actually want Ray here, who's popped himself back down the bottom lane. Lolo here as well, but Jensen and Piglet doing it again. Charm lands in. Jensen gonna try and outplay a shield from the parallel conversion. Does the Protobelt in, but Contract tries to make it happen. Piglet gets the first one. Smoothie here gonna try and shut it down. Double it. Gets an assist on the attack from the ultimate, and Smoothie grabs the shutdown.
Oh man, so a bit of chaos going on right there.
Actually, both of them are, so really aggressive builds from these mid laners. Ray tethers to a wall. Piglet still chasing. Great charm. Rainover's here as well. Look at the duo could pay off big here for Team Liquid. Ray low and Piglet gets a kill.
Nice kill, and this is probably not necessary for this cast, but when we were actually scouting Faker at Worlds, his Ahri build was Proto Belt Lichbane. We thought he was going to be bringing it out at Worlds, and I know Piglet does pay a fairly amount of close attention to Faker's mid lane. Yeah, Team Liquid already had 2 Drakes this time. It's their choice to prioritize turrets instead of the Drake, totally giving up that Mountain Drake.
That charm barely missing on the smoothie. It's 2v1 here for Piglet, making a go of it on the Ahri with that Lichbane as Doublelift and Jensen going at it. Matt trying to get himself out as Jensen ultis to safety. And they're sneaky, does take out Piglet, so Piglet stayed around too long there.
Oh, wow, he tried to go for a 1v2 kill. You could see how much poke he was getting in, just kind of dashing around, getting in those Lichbane auto attacks.
Piglet's attempts here.
Yeah, he gets the charm and pretty much full burst, but it's the exhaust that stops him from having the fatal damage onto Smoothie, and then Contrast can come in from just the side and pick up that kill.
Should be pretty simple for them, and Ray with a lot of swords. A Trinity Force, 2 long swords, and 2 Doran's Blades. We're going to try and get that 1v1 happening. Lolo does have 2 damage items of his own, but Ray's just in there. Stun onto Lolo. There's the ultimatum. Lolo tries to get out, but he can't right now. Going to have to stand and fight Ray, and Ray's doing so much work. Jensen able to clean this one up if he needs to. Lolo flashes into his arms, and Jensen collects it. I'm not even sure Doublelift isn't going to die if he gets powered over. I guess we might find out soon. Here's Matt. Going to try and help out Double. Jensen does get whimsied. Kona breaks out, gets exhausted. Doublelift wants to chase.
But they just can't catch him. Jensen always proccing that 3-hit passive, getting the move speed before ulting back, and then just kind of zooming away. So,
and he's just continually building up these stacks and not getting any payoff for him. Again, it's a pretty good parallel to Team Liquid's attempts here in this game. As Matt getting jumped on. Ray goes all the way over, but flashes himself out. Piglet looking for a charm, but doesn't get it. Matt barely lives through that exchange. Says Team Liquid left defending. Red Buff going to get taken here. Contract sleeps back in onto Rainover. Goes back in again. Brushes a bad news there. Rainover going to get himself killed. Flash out from under the stun, but Ray, but they'll flash forward to try and secure it. Matt there with a good save. Cloud9 do not get the bounty this time.
Even faster of a Baron take for them.
There's something in the back as Ray dives back onto Matt, who doesn't have ultimate. Baron's already down. Jensen dives in, does get the first kill. Now Piglet's going to get locked up. They'll keep chasing, but Lolo's here with a decent flank. Jensen zips out with the ultimate, but Ray's backing onto Piglet. Piglet flashes out to safety as Lolo's trying to fight. Sneaky there in the front line, goes a little too far forward, but his team is behind him, and Jensen gets the next kill onto Doublelift. Now Rainover going to get jumped on and dove under the turret. That should be another kill for Cloud9. There's the double for Jensen, and a huge cleanup after the Baron. And Jensen is such a nuisance as well. I mean, Ray, he's already chunked that turret down to almost dead. Lolo cannot 1v1 Camille at this point, with the Ravenous Hydra now finished.
You got Trinity Forces that chunk turrets, you got Lichbanes that chunk turrets. It's really hard for Team Liquid to defend this.
Yeah, bottom inhibitor turret falls down. Now the inhibitor itself is under threat. Matt is trying to poke away contracts, but Ray, busy with his own business, busts up the top lane turret. And Piglet's here to try and make something happen. Inhibitor goes down, C9 do exactly what they need to do with the Baron buff, and that's almost maximum damage. Team Liquid going to have a host of trouble trying to do something here as Doublelift is going for something awfully heroic, but Jensen just backs away easily.
Yeah, and he's not at the point where he can do that either. I mean, still unable to complete a Zeal, 1,100 gold, but can't go back to base because of this constant pressure. And another turret going down or is being assaulted.
Contract ults again, looking for someone. Rainover is the foremost target. Lolo dives forward, but Contracts just leaps back in onto the Kha'Zix. Carla converted to join them. Ray does get the ultimate down. The Wild Growth on a Rainover might save him. And Ray goes down to Doublelift, who catches in finally. Matt getting low as Jensen's on is in the front of the fight. Doublelift so he can keep it out. Charm misses from Piglet as Jensen flashes out of the way. Now Sneaky the next target. Orb Deception chasing in. Doublelift flashes forward, gets another kill. Now Jensen is going to be the next target, but he takes out Doublelift and shatters TL's hopes of winning that fight.
C9 would look to really end the game would be around the Baron buff, but if they can just walk up and get free damage, why not?
Yeah, I mean, Sneaky's got a shield on. Team Liquid very slow to react to this play, and that turret goes down. Jensen also working on this inhibitor. Any free time he gets with it will be huge chunks of damage with the Lichbane. I mean, Team Liquid have to pull the trigger soon.
Yeah, well, there's Lolo. Good luck.
Found him. There he is looking for the flank. Sneaky gets himself out, flashes over, and Ray ties up the rest of the team. His GA's going to pop it. That's going to buy time for Jensen once more. Contract does go down to Piglet, but Jensen on the background looking to assassinate Matt. He does get the first kill as he's now dominating. Ulti's back in towards the carries, trying to get some more damage done. Doublelift has to be careful as the mid inhibitor will fall as well.
Yeah, not a bad start for the fight. Let's see if they can keep going.
Jensen locked up, good stun by Lolo, but Jensen does finally get shut down by Piglet. I think the last auto did it as Doublelift whirls around with his ultimate. But Ray takes out the other inhibitor. Team Liquid, they get a couple of kills, but they lose most of their base for it.
It comes at great cost. And now TL tries to rush, but they're going to lose their base.
All right,
doing
Matt,
this.
the lone defender versus Ray. Oh, no, he's not going to last very long.
Oh, no.
Ultimatum issued, that's a kill.
Oh, no. Okay, this is happening.
All
They're
right.
trying for Baron.
Baron, they're going to try and get it. Can they do it? They will get it. Ray never managed to tag it, but Double Lift is dead, and Ray is busy finishing the job. Cloud9 going to commit Jensen's teleport as well, and the Nexus is wide open for the taking. Piglet looking for the 1v2 defense. Jensen shuts that all down. Piglet puts to bed. No, not quite. Jensen managing to get the ultimate back in, but Next is exposed, and he slams it down. Cloud9 complete the sweep.